So, another Christmas, 2009. By the way, this is Arnold Palmer, and this is an Arnold Palmer. It's a drink. It has half lemonade and half iced tea. And before the end of this video, we're going to show the best TV commercial ever. Anyway, 2009. My 60th holiday season. Not much has changed since my second. Had the train set rocking around the Christmas tree back in 1950, and have one today. This is Christmas 1958. I just signed a lucrative contract as the youngest player in the NFL, but sadly the war came. However, on a good note, I was later reunited with a son I'd fathered in Korea. But seriously, my grandparents' restaurant included a popular large barn theater, Shady Lane Farm Theater. My dad was an actor there, and my mom a waitress. They had this weird helicopter drive-in. It was pretty weird, but just a few months ago got a call from an old friend in Illinois, and he told me that the theater had burned down. So I quickly Googled a local TV station and found this news report.
Even all the rain we had today wasn't enough to end a huge fire in Marengo.
Right, the old Shady Lane Theater burned to the ground overnight, and now almost 24 hours later, it's still smoldering. Flames lit up the sky over Marengo as the old wooden theater that used to attract crowds of people went up in smoke. In a matter of hours, it went from this to this.
When the news anchor had said from this to this, I thought, oh yeah, from this to this. But her this to this was not my this to this. But here's 1966, December 3rd. My first date ever went on with a woman. But later, of course, I met the true love of my life. Remember, this is Arnold Palmer, and this is his drink, an Arnold Palmer. Half lemonade and half iced tea. By the way, after the war, got into the circus business and became a clown. 2009 saw the bizarre, unanticipated death of the King of Pop. Funny then that I'd now be spending a lot of time with him.
Oh. But remember, the same thing could happen to you.
You talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you. If it can happen to me, it can happen to you.
I guess you're right.
You betcha. Was that you when you were a little boy?
Yeah.
Was that before you became an alcoholic? Your wife just drove up, Mr. Victor. I think you better get busy on some.
But to me, the most memorable story of 2009 will be the nosedive descent of Tiger Woods. Turns out he had more women than I have leaves to rake up every weekend. To think that 2 months ago, this video game would be on the internet? I bet Tiger wishes he could rake away his affairs as easily as I rake up the leaves and get rid of them.
Freaking leaves. And your point?
It's a lot of freaking leaves.
But they're paying you for it, right? They're paying you, huh, to clean up the freaking leaves?
Well, yeah, I'm not really complaining.
I'll tell you what, clean up your freaking leaves, and let's get the hell out of here. I'll be in there watching the football game, all right?
Well, I got all the leaves.
You forgot. You forgot one.
That fell after I was done breaking, so it's next week.
What about your obsessive compulsive disease? You gotta go get that lead.
No, I'm cured. Let's go.
Hey, well, Mr. Victor, let me help out. I'll get it.
Well, right now, here's the best commercial that's ever been on TV. back at the turn of the century, whatever, when Dickens had written A Christmas Carol, there was this one psychiatrist, whatever, that he really couldn't understand the popularity of A Christmas Carol because he was positive that Scrooge would be back to his old self the next day. You know, it wasn't that sad to find out that Santa Claus wasn't real, and not difficult at all to find out the Easter Bunny wasn't for real. But it's really sad to learn Tiger Woods wasn't real.
Yeah.